So the last time I checked in was yesterday's vlog at 9, which was over 12 hours ago. My thought at that time was that I would get to sleep early and then wake up super early and work all throughout the morning so I could be rested and refreshed as I get onto my work day. The problem is that didn't work at all, and it's totally my fault. It has nothing to do with anything, it has nothing to do with the process. It was just totally my fault for not waking up early enough. I still woke up early, and I still got stuff done this morning, but I didn't get enough stuff done, and that's the problem. So all I have to do right now is chalk that up as a loss, and probably not do that again, at least for a little while. But for today, I'm not sleeping until I get more stuff done. The last time I checked in, I was talking about the last time checking in 12 hours ago. That was 12 hours ago. Today's vlog really starts here though. Working in my favorite coffee shop. But these chairs, they don't move up, so the table is like way too high. Drink's good though. The reason today's vlog starts here is because my entire day was filled with stuff that I didn't want to do, and my entire night is filled with all the stuff that's actually important to me. So that's why today's vlog starts now at 11:06 p.m. So there's no question about it, this vlog isn't very exciting. It's 3:08 in the morning and I've just been working non-stop. Right now, I'm getting all of the logistical things on the side of the app in place. So this is like the description, the screenshots, and all the little things that go into submitting an app to the App Store. Fortunately, we've already submitted the apps to the App Store, so they've gone through the review process, and we're just submitting updates at this point. But these are major updates. The last time we uploaded to the App Stores, this is Google Play and iOS, it was just our basic app. Now we've added all the features on top of it. So there's a hefty review process to come, but everything's kind of in place and we just have to update it, which is nice. And just to bring you into where we are in the process, we're not even close to done with the app at this point. We're not even close to done with version 1 of the app. We still have a lot to go to make sure that the experience is great. And that's what this whole first version, this first kind of beta thing is all about. It's all about making sure that the experience of what we have in place is perfect. So at this time, all of the features that we want in the app aren't there. They're not even close to there, and most of them aren't there. The majority of the things that we want to do in this app don't exist yet. What exists right now is the core of the app, the framework, the kind of the meat and potatoes of the app, which is viewing your drill in an effective way. We do have a lot of features already in the app, things like showing and hiding surrounding performers, changing colors, changing perspective, changing the layout, having different views, things like that that are really essential to the Ultimate Drillbook portion of the app. But other things like customization features, things that we've been talking about for years and that we will implement at some point, they're still not in the app. And the reason is that there's so much to do to make sure the absolute basic functionality of the entire app runs smoothly. And it's little things that you may not think about when you use an app. Things like when the keyboard pops up, does it push the screen up or does the screen stay where it is? When you get an error message, should that error message pop up immediately as soon as the error happens, or should it happen when you move to the next screen? And what should that error message say? Things like, I forgot my password. What's the process for that? Are we going to just send them their password? Are we going to have them answer security questions? If we are, when are we going to ask them what their security questions are? What is the language that we're going to use to talk about everything? Are we going to call drill a song? Are we going to call it a show? Are we going to call it both of them? What's the refresh icon going to look like? Are you going to be able to delete files from the web app, or is it just going to store all of the files? And if so, what does that delete button look like? Where does it live? So I think you get the point of what I'm saying. The realities of the app development process is that there's so much stuff to do, and you literally have to think of everything. So long story short, the goal over the next few months is to make sure that what we have functions perfectly and there's no holes, there's no problems, and everything will just work really well 100% of the time. And that's certainly not as sexy as saying, oh, we're going to add this feature, we're going to add this feature, we're going to add this feature. But it's probably the most important part of this process. Because now that we're inching closer to an app that works really well, all we want to do is add the next feature and keep pushing the boundaries. But we have to be really, really careful because it's still not 100%, and we need it to be 100% before we add stuff to it. So it's like building the Jenga tower. It's pretty solid, but there's a couple blocks missing from around the foundation. So if we start adding more and more bricks on top of it, it is eventually going to topple over because there's just too much weight on it. But if we take the time now to build the foundation right and build it so it's really strong and make sure everything works really well, then it's going to be much easier and much better when we add features on later. So that's kind of where we are with the app right now. It's really, really exciting, and I can't explain what the feeling is like when you see something that you've worked thousands of hours on and mocked up and just imagined how it would work in your head actually working on the computer or working on an iPad or a phone or anything else. It's mind-blowing. It's so cool to see an idea come to life, and in a lot of ways, more importantly, to see that idea work well and to have your thoughts and ideas validated and say, you know what, this is something that could change the way people operate. It's a good feeling.